Okay, so I want to do a video on how to use this Gutta. I've had this for, I don't know, about 14 years. Well, I've used this for about 14 years. And I used it mostly on silk fabrics as a resist, so the colors wouldn't bleed into each other. And then one day I just decided to use it because I have so much of it. So I decided to use it in my art journal. And here I just did like a little blob, and then I put it's like a bead or a pearl looking bead. So over here I would have started right here, and I just squeeze and then I just do this. And go smaller, and done. And I've marked off a few other ones I've done here. This is really good when you have it. It's quite hard. You could probably rip it off if I tried, but I don't want to try. So if you put a piece of paper over top of that, and then you put some paint on the paper, and then use a credit card or whatever and slide it, and it makes a really neat impression. I'll do a sample. And here I just did lines, and then I went over it with some kind of paint. You can see I did some there. I just stuck that magazine there. Here I wrote some words. And here I did some more circles. These ones didn't turn out so well. That's probably my first few attempts there. That's all for that one. Just grabbing my other. This is my heavy duty Australia art journal. So I did the word love, and then I closed the book, and you can see there it kind of blends in though. Here I did a heart with the Gutta, and I just squeezed it, and I just squeezed it out like that, and did a little thing, and then I closed the book. Here I just did a bunch of lines. I wanted it to look like a zebra print, but I don't feel like I was too successful with the zebra print, so yeah. It turned out alright though. It's fine. Here I just did some blobs of Gutta, and then I closed the book. I guess it's kind of coming off there, but I don't really care. Here, same thing. I probably started in the center, I'm not sure. But I just did that freehand. Same thing as the other page. I think that's all for that book. And I have one more book. My new art journal cover, this bag I got from Winners. And I made some little pockets here at the front for pens and stuff. Oh man. So this was my first aha moment with Gutta on paper. So I had this coppery color as a base, and then I just went over it with this blue, and I had a piece of just scrap paper that I'd done the Gutta on underneath it, and I didn't know that it would I didn't do it it wasn't intentional to do this, but when it happened I was so happy. And this was actually that image that I cut out of that other paper, and then when I cut it out I left a space, and then I sort of moved it around, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And here I just did random dots, and it's very nice. And here I just put a bunch of random down and close the book. Same idea. There, I do that a lot when I quilt, if I'm doing like a field. So I've had a lot of practice, and I'm sure my brain doesn't know the difference between this and this and a sewing machine needle. I'm sure I fooled it. It thinks it's all the same. So I think I can do whatever I can do with a sewing machine, a pen, and a bottle of Gutta. I can do with anything. Here I just did some drops of Gutta. Then I closed the book. And then there's one more here. I've kind of thought of making like two hedgehogs gone head to head, or some kind of animal, but I never really, that's just my idea. I can see that there's more there. So yeah, I'll try it out and see if I can do it on camera. This actually is just some paper that I put like under my art journal when I'm using the paint. So I'm just gonna, this one I don't think is open yet. So I'm just gonna open it. Okay, I have to sit down here, so. Oh. I can go in later on and fill that line in. There. Let's see. Do a square here. There. And words are kind of fun too. We'll see. Let's get it lined up here. Oh. Crappy. I even got it on the chair. Oh well. I'm not so happy with that, but so there you go, that's what I do. And then what you could do on just a piece of paper is like flour. And then you could put paint in the different petals and it won't bleed into the next one. But of course you have to wait for it to dry, and it takes like a day to dry. Okay, there you go. That's all I got for you today.